What up, y'all? This is your boy Shiver Speaks. We back at it again with another flash warning, you guys. Season 7, episode 14, Rayo de Luz. And in this episode, it gets a little personal. Pretty personal, I would say. Between Allegra and Ultraviolet comes back through Central City once again. Now, come to find out, Sue was actually tracking, or better yet, worried that Ultraviolet would come back through Central City because she was up in Star City doing her thing. And Ultraviolet pulled up on Allegra a couple times. Now, mind you, if you guys don't know, Ultraviolet and Allegra are related. They're cousins. And, Allegra really didn't want to give up on her cousin because Ultraviolet actually blames Allegra for everything happening to her. As a matter of fact, her sole mission, Ultraviolet's sole mission in this episode is simply put, trying to find the doctor that made her into a monster, end quote. And she actually ended up tracking him down. Now, mind you, Sue absolutely, she ends up sticking around because Allegra convinces her after their discussion with when it comes to the black people in the black hole and things of that nature. Because mind you, if you guys recall, Sue, her parents were in the black hole for too long, and Sue eventually gave up and realized that maybe they're just too far gone. Her parents, that is. But Allegra somehow convinced her. She retorted with, well, maybe you just need to pull a little bit harder. And that's what Allegra's doing with her cousin Ultraviolet. And it gets so damn intense because the first showdown starts at Jitters. But then the cops show up and break that whole thing up. Ultraviolet nearly finishes Allegra, but, like I said, cops show up, she bumps out. Second fight happens just between, because Sue wanted to fight Ultraviolet at first. And then Chester actually ends up getting hurt almost, actually. But he's actually okay. Chester wanted to play Dungeons and Dragons, but everyone else had plans. Barry and Iris are off for a while. They decided to actually keep them, wanted to start a family on the low between the two of them, which you can't really blame them. Who wouldn't? So Sue actually was terrified because Allegra actually was trying to basically run up on a lead about Ultraviolet from the citizens. So that's how this whole thing with Ultraviolet actually transpired. And like I said, things happened, things transpired, and come to find out, Ultraviolet actually had a deal with the doctor. Hey, look, he actually, he was basically pleading with her. He said, look, I'll restore your voice if you take out your cousin and her team. Obviously, like I said, Sue thought that, Allegra's cousin Ultraviolet was too far gone to even save, but they get into another squabble for the third time, and it looks like it's about to be the end of it, but then Allegra, literally utilizing the love that she has for her family, literally turns into an actual light being, and actually was able to stop her to convince her, And Caitlin actually looks at the medical records and the information on the file on Ultraviolet's voice because, they took out her voice, And so that's what made Ultraviolet so bitter. So, Caitlin believes that she can actually restore her voice, Ultraviolet's voice, which is a really great thing in my opinion. Also, in other news, Cecile and Joe break down the whole Kramer situation. Joe isn't so convinced that she's just a bad guy just yet because remember Joe was thinking, maybe she's set her team up, but it come to find out one of Kramer's brother, quote unquote, she was in the military with, she actually grew up with him, a guy by the name of Adam Craig. Turns out she was so blinded by the love she had for him that she didn't understand and realize that following day, that after that previous night that he told her don't go because he knew it was going to be a setup that got her and the rest of the platoon killed. That was essentially what's going to happen. So Kramer tells Joe, look, help me find him. I'm the only one he's going to trust. Let me talk to him. So that we may be getting some final closure for Kramer, man, and looking forward to seeing what happens with that. Chillbane's actually out and about after he turned state informant, to which is really shocking to Frost because he was hoping to take his ass back to prison. So it looks like we haven't really saw the last of Chillbane just yet in the saga between him and Frost. So I look forward to seeing what happens, man. This is your boy Jerry Speaks. Thank you guys for watching the video. Thumbs up the video, hit the notification bell to stay informed whenever I drop a banger. And also hit the subscribe button. If you guys have anything you guys want me to talk about next, let your boy know in the comments below. As always, this is your boy signing off. I love y'all. Deuces.